श्रीमान् वेङ्कटनाथार्यः कवितार्किककेसरी वेदान्ताचार्यवर्यो मे सन्निधत्ताम् सदा हृदि। रामानुजदया पात्रम् ज्ञानवैराग्यभूषणम् श्रीमद्वेङ्कटनाथार्यम् वन्दे वेदान्तदेशिकम्। சீரொன்று தூப்புல் திருவேங்கடமுடையான் பாரொன்றச் சொன்ன பழமொழியுள் ஊரொன்று தானே அமையாதோ தாரணியில் வாழ்வார்க்கு வானேரப் போமளவும் வாழ்வு.
ஸ்ரீமான் வெங்கடநாதார்ய கவிதார்க்கிக கேசரி வேதாந்தாச்சார்யவர்யோ சந்நிதத்தாம் சதாகிருதி. ராமானுஜதயாவாத்ரம் ஞான வைராக்யபூஷணம் ஸ்ரீமத்வேங்கடநாதார்யம் வந்தே வேதாந்ததேசிகம். சீரொன்று தோப்பு திருவேங்கடமுடைய பாரொன்று சொன்ன பழமொழியுள் ஓரொன்று தானே அமையாதோ தரணியில் வாழ்வார்க்கு வானேர போமளவும் வாழ்வு.
Page 169, Abhaya Pradana Saram of Sri Vedanta Deshika. So, திருவடிகளிலே விழுகையாலே விபீஷணாழ்வான் ஷரீரம் படைத்த பலம் பெற்றான். ஷரீரம் படைத்த பலம் பெற்றான். So, as we say in Sanskrit, Shaktihi, Balam, Viryam. These three are almost synonymous. So, having a body for the individual soul, namely Vibhishana Advan, he got the strength from, he was, his source of strength was the falling at the divine feet of Rama. Thiruvadigale Vilhayale, by falling at the feet of Rama, divine feet of Rama, Shariram Paditta Balam Petra. Generally, demons are physically strong. Mentally also they are very strong. And they do only nefarious activities. That's all. They do bad actions. And therefore, and they have got a lot of strength, both mental and physical. And they always perform penance. They perform more penance than anybody else, than even gods, even the sages. Demons surpass in the merit of penance than the sages, surpass the sages in merit of penance. So they do thousands of years of penance. Ravana did it, and therefore he got the boons. Because they are physically strong, they can do tapas, penance, very serious penance. And whereas sages do not take food at all, nature is the food for them. And many people also stop their breath and do penance. And therefore they are all vegetarians, they are all weak. These are all non-vegetarians. But Vibhishana was only vegetarian in Sri Lanka. Shariram Paditta Balam Petra. So what is the purpose of the body for us or anybody else? Living being, human being, Rakshasas, demons and gods. So only this, it's a cover. He is supposed to, he was called as vegetarian in Pratima Natakam of Bhasa. Since he is a pious man, he was not non-vegetarian. Shariram Padatta Balam Petran. From birth. Even as a demon, by birth, he did not take non-vegetarian food. So Shariram Padatta Balam Petran. So he got the strength from falling at the divine feet of Rama. இப்போது வாக் இந்திரியமும் கிருதார்த்தமாம்படி பெருமாளுக்கு ஒரு வார்த்தை விண்ணப்பம் செய்ய பெற்றான். We saw the benefits of the dialogue between Lord Rama and Vibhishana because they both conversed with each other. All the people in the world, by reading Ramayana, all monkeys, including the leaders, Sugriva, Angada and others, understood both Lord Rama and Vibhishana. And therefore, so when Vibhishana orally said the words to Rama, then what happened? His speech became pure, his speech became grateful, his tongue became lucky, and also Indriyam, all the sense organs, all the 11 sense organs, that means including the mind, 5 motor organs and 5 wisdom organs. So all the 11 sense organs, Indriyamum, Kritarthamambadi. So they got the, what we call, Koduttu Vaitadin Tamil Solvom. So they became very fortunate because Vibhishana possessed them and fell at the feet of Rama and talked to him. பெருமாளுக்கு ஒரு வார்த்தை விண்ணப்பம் செய்யப்பட்டான். ஒரு வார்த்தை is of course because he did not talk for a long time. He gave a brief introduction and he conveyed the words to say that he has come for protection. So tatra meaning in that context. Tatra means there, but it means in that context. What happened? So Lord Rama became very happy. Santushtanana Swami ki. So Swami is Rama, so leader. So he became very much satisfied, convinced, became very contented. Santushtanana. Vibhishana's action by falling at his feet, divine feet, and talking to him in the right spirit, Rama became very happy. So the meaning of the word Rama is very fitting here because Ramate, he enjoys. So Ramate, Rama. So then Swami ki adayalamaha. How do you understand that Lord Rama became happy? Dishatyasa namabhyase. So we have to understand the note number 1. So என்று நீதி சாஸ்திரத்திலே சொல்லுகிறபடியே பெருமாள் காட்ட இளைய பெருமாளுக்கும் மகாராஜருக்கும் அணுகத் துணிக்கிடும்படியான திருவடி பக்கத்திலே. Now, though Lord Rama showed him as a model in accepting the surrender of Vibhishana, Perumal Karta, so he showed his full form, rather, he conveyed his real nature. Rama acted as though human being in certain occasions. Many occasions he acted as a human being. In certain actions, he showed that he is almighty. And therefore here he has showed him as almighty. As well as an ordinary human being who will have to save a surrender. So since then Rama revealed his true nature, then Ilaya Perumalukkum Maharajarukkum Anugat Tunikidumbadiyana Tiruvadi Pakkathile, meaning Lakshmana was also afraid of falling at the feet of Rama. He was afraid of the divine feet of Rama because we have not seen Lakshmana prostrating before Rama except when he started going to the forest by Kaikeyi's boon. Lakshmana held the foot of Rama tight so that he will not walk away without Lakshmana. That was the only one occasion. We never see him prostrating at the divine feet of Rama. Meaning, the high respect over the elder brother made him afraid of. This is what we also do. When we have when we have a lot of respect over the elders, we have some fear also. We don't ask doubts from elderly people, acharyas. So we never want to go near them also. We never want to go near these preceptors because they are very great people. In the same way, so we have got high respect. So Lakshmana had high respect for Rama, and therefore.
Swami, because when Lakshmana, when he wanted to go along with Rama, he surrendered him. So Rama gave him the Kaikarya Phalan. So he did the entire service in the Rama's journey. So the Phalan also immediately got it. It's a type of thinking. When he did once, when he started towards forest, he surrendered and he was doing the entire service. That was the surrender value, and you got the benefit of it.
Right. That's right. See, that means, as you said, the belief of the surrenderer on the protector, he should be 100%. And it, as you said, it fructified. It fructified immediately. As soon as he went into the forest, Lakshmana started doing service. That's right. And what I mean to say is, he was also afraid. He was also afraid to feel that whether his service is right or wrong, whether his service was complete in all respects. Lakshmana had a lot of opportunities to help Rama. When Sita was abducted, after Sita was abducted by Ravana, Rama was consoled by Lakshmana. Rama was consoled by Lakshmana. So the service of consoling Rama also was done by him. Not only keeping awake throughout the day and night, Jagrataha, he said, Jagrataha. That means he was aware of the risk and danger that may confront Rama in the forest and Rama and Sita. Therefore, he was not sleeping. He was not sleeping during daytime also. Not only he was not sleeping during nights. So 14 years. So he did service, right? You are right. That is, he got the fruit of the surrender immediately. So that should be the thought of a surrender. A surrenderer also should feel that he will get immediate fruit of good result of surrender. Vibhishanarman had the same attitude. And moreover, along with Lakshmana, Maharaja, Sugriva had the fear of approaching Rama, coming near Rama. Why? No, at the initial stage, he sent Hanuman. He should not have done it. Sugriva should not have done. Because Sugriva is a monkey, he doesn't know the nature of Rama. He suspected. So he sent Hanuman. That's a protocol was not right. Therefore, Rama said to Lakshmana, please talk to Hanuman. Hanuman is a minister of Sugriva. So Lakshmana is a minister for Rama. And for minister to minister, talk. So it was protocol. That's why Rama did not talk to Hanuman. Initially, Rama did not talk to Hanuman at all. So Sugriva did many things wrong. That means he first suspected Rama and then suspected whether it is Rama or somebody else. Then he thought Ravana might have come in the form of two archers, namely warriors, soldiers, then heroes. So again, second time, in order to kill Vali, his elder brother, he tested twice Rama. Then after Rama gave him rest for 4 months, before searching of Sita, suddenly Lakshmana came and threatened him, and therefore he was afraid of, Sugriva was afraid of Lakshmana also. Sugriva was afraid of Lakshmana also. Sugriva was afraid of Rama also, because Lakshmana conveyed his Rama's power, and then Tara encouraged him to meet him. And Sugriva had always suspicion over Rama, fear over Rama, and that's why he said, I will join with Vibhishana and fall at your feet. So he wants a company. He wants a company to fall at the feet of Rama. Right? So tada. So this is what I say. Sampratam tada. We saw these two words, no? Tada at that time. So Sampratam now. பெருமாளுக்கு குஷல பிரஷ்னம் பண்ண இடம் கொடுத்தில்லை. It is also said Rama was not allowed to talk to Vibhishana. In the sense, how are you? That's what you call kushala prashna. Are you fine? Are you with full welfare? So பெருமாளுக்கு to Rama kushala prashnam panna. Take any case. Rama did not ask kushala welfare of Sugriva also. Rama did not talk to Sugriva. Oh Sugriva, how are you? So also he was not allowed to talk to Vibhishana, since Vibhishana was to be rejected according to Sugriva. Therefore, Vibhishana was not allowed to come near initially. And then Sugriva did not allow Rama to talk to him. So first he said, Sugriva said to Rama, listen to our advice. Listen to our suggestion. We are interested in your welfare, lest Vibhishana should harm you. So that is the attitude of Sugriva. So at that time, tada means at that time when Sugriva did not give opportunity to Lord Rama to talk to Vibhishana. So kushala prashnam panna idam kodutilla. Then Ramam, in the presence of Rama, munbu earlier, நிவேதயத்தை என்று முதலிகளை முன்னிலையாக்கி விண்ணப்பம் செய்தான் விபீஷணாழ்வான். Vibhishana said to Sugriva only. So Sugriva was the mediator, Purushakaratvam. Therefore, what you call recommending authority. Therefore, he said Nivedayata. We saw already it was in plural. That means he asked all monkeys which objected to the acceptance of Vibhishana. Therefore, Mudaligalai Munniliyaki. So leaders were put in front. Vibhishana was preceded by all the monkey leaders. Vinnapam Seda, he conveyed. So Raghavam Sharanangataha, again we say Sarvaloka Sharanyaya Raghavaya Mahatmane. All these words through Sugriva. So Ippodu, now, so Sampratam. Look at the word Sampratam in Sanskrit. So Sampratam. So Ippodu, what did Sugriva say? Asmabhis tulyo bhavatu. This is, of course, a peculiar change in attitude. Rajagopalan Swami today said that Lakshmana, in order to do service to the Lord, he surrendered. Right? For that purpose, we can surrender. See, we have a benefit out of the surrender. What is the benefit? Service to the Lord. Other than service to the Lord, we cannot ask anything else. Give me dharma, artha, kama, purusharthas. Moksha is the only allowed aspiration, desire, wish to surrender. So we surrender for many reasons, but whereas Lakshmana surrendered only to do service. So that is the right way. So also Vibhishana Advan. Now he says, Sugriva says, Asmabihi Tulyo Bhavat. Let Vibhishana Advan be equal to us, equal with us. So Asmabihi with us. So that means all the monkeys have accepted. So Tulyaha Bhavatu. So now what Sugriva expects Vibhishana Advan is, he must be afraid of reaching the feet of Rama. He must be afraid of the divine feet of Rama. So Vibhishana Advan should obey Rama at any time. That is the expectation of Sugriva, natural. And therefore, Asmabhis Tulyo Bhavatu. Endre, who said this? Maharajar Kudutta Taram Petravanahayale. It is very funny to see that Sugriva gives him certificate. Sugriva gives Vibhishana Advan certificate. Sugriva wanted his elder brother to be killed, Vali to be killed. Whereas Vibhishana Advan also has come with the same purpose, killing the elder brother. No, it is not of course, equal status of both Vibhishana and Sugriva. But because Vibhishana would also expect Lord Rama to correct his elder brother. If it is possible, Ravana should be corrected. Ravana should be released free. Ravana should be given life. Ravana should survive in the hands of Rama. That should be the intention of Vibhishana Advan. Not killing.
No, sir.
Not killing the elder brother.
Both of them wanted their brothers to surrender to Rama. That was their intention.
Right. Now we cannot say in the case of Sugriva. Sugriva did not expect Vali to surrender to Rama. No. Ravana should surrender to Rama according to Vibhishana Advan, you can say. But not Sugriva. Because the species is monkey. So they cannot understand. Though they have knowledge, though they are wise, though they are the sons of gods, though so many qualities are there, Vali only said to Rama that you surrender to me. Vali said to Rama, had you surrendered to me, that's the meaning. See, had you sought help from me, I would have brought Ravana to you and asked him to fall at your feet. That's what Vali said. Vali was rather high in esteem, self-esteem. So Vali wanted Rama to come and ask for help. நீ கேட்டிருந்தேன் நான் ராவணனை கொண்டு வந்து உன் காலடியில விழ வச்சிருப்பேன் அப்படி சொன்னான். Vali did not want to surrender, nor Sugriva expected Vali to surrender. Am I right? I don't know. Right. So Taram Petravanahayale. So now Vibhishana Advan got a standard status granted by Sugriva. Perumal Tammudane Varthai Solla Petra. So Vibhishana Advan got the blessing of Sugriva so that he could talk to Rama directly. Perumal Tammudane, so along with Rama, Lord Rama, Varthai Solla Petra, he could converse. Vibhishana Advan could come near, talk to Rama because of Sugriva. Even Vibhishana, now we are talking about Vibhishana. Perumaludane even, what happened was, this is the problem. So when we talk in WhatsApp message, when we talk in WhatsApp call, we leave all our members of our family. We go outside the house. We go to some private room. and talk. So we isolate ourselves when we talk to our friends or relatives or whatever.
No,
So
Swami,
here-
no, Swami, not we elders, mostly youngsters.
because they are doing something wrong. That's right. So I don't want to reveal the secret of my talking to my friend to you or anybody else because there is something fishy. That is why I don't want it. And again, some people report this way. Why are you talking for 1 hour? There's no purpose. You are wasting my time and your time. So Vibhishana, Perumaludane even, so along with Lord Rama, Ekantattile. What happened was, this is the action of Vibhishana. One, he went, took Rama to a corner and talked to him. Ekantattile. He did not allow Sugriva to join the conversation. That's a problem. Sugriva started also to suspect Vibhishana further. It gives opportunity. It gave opportunity to Sugriva to suspect further Vibhishana. Even Rama. So Ekandathile Varte சொல்லுகிற பொழுது, when Vibhishana talked in secrecy towards Rama, Ravanan வழியில், Ravanan வழியில் mean in the way of Ravana, ஒதுங்கின, you have to, now before that, you want, sorry, Dishatyasanam Abhyase. Niti Shastram says, Dishati Asanam Abhyase. Now, Shastram says that when you talk to somebody, don't go on standing, both of you. You must offer a seat. You must offer a seat. You must also sit, and you offer your friend in conversation, in dialogue, to sit. Dishati, you direct. Dishati, asanam, so seat. So when you are on the throne as a king, you must give equal status. For example, Indra, god of gods, gave half of his seat to all the kings of solar race, including Dasharatha. Dasharatha was given half seat in the throne, Simhasanam of Indra. So either you can do that way, or you have to offer a seat. You can, both of you cannot go on standing and get leg pain. So that means honor to the guest, honor to the friend, honor to the surrenderer. You can say. Even if he is a surrenderer, even if he falls at feet, even if he is a slave, he must be offered a seat. Dishati directs, asanam, seat, abhyase, when he is coming and talking. So our intention is to make him equal in status with us. That is, I should not allow you to stand, I should not keep you standing, and I sit and talk to you. That is not the right way. And then in the same way, Perumaludane Ekandathile, so he went in privacy, talked to Rama. What happened was, Rakshasarkellam Kudal Karikkumbadi Ayit. The other 4 Rakshasas are there. The other 4 demons are there who accompanied Vibhishana one. So you can also say now the word Rakshasa can be applied to Sugrivas also, monkeys also. Because monkeys also will behave like Rakshasas in fight, in war. They will be violent. Monkeys will be more violent than the Rakshasas. You cannot predict how monkeys will fight with the enemies in the war. They will do all kinds of injustice, because monkey is a monkey. Monkey can create havoc in the army. Monkey can create havoc in the army. whereas Indrajit and others killed the monkeys. He created havoc in the monkey army because he was hiding himself behind the clouds and showering the arrows on the monkeys. That was different. So Rakshasarkellam Kudal Karikumbadiya, all demons, that is, you can say 4 demons here. So they became very much irritated. They became very much irritated, insulted. Kudal Karikumbadiya. They felt very bad that Vibhishana talked secrets to Rama. Then Perumal ivanuku Abhaya Pradana pannina pinbu, after the surrender was accepted by Lord Rama, that means protection has been extended to Vibhishana. Even by Mellam, even Virodhigal Nenjile Kudipukal. Whatever fear that Vibhishana had in his heart went to the demons, that is, demons are the enemies of Vibhishana. So all his fear went to the enemies of Vibhishana, into their hearts. They were shivering to the bones. So what will happen to us? Even in Sri Lanka, they might have heard, because by the spy message, that there were 2 spies also sent by Ravana to find out the strength of monkey army. And therefore, they too were caught by the monkeys, and Rama had to punish them also. So now, Dharma Yuktancha. The words of Vibhishana Arvan was righteous, was just. So ivanuடைய தர்ம விசேஷம் இருந்தபடி பலத்தை கொடுத்து நசியாதே, இவர் பேர் சொன்னாரையெல்லாம் ரட்சிக்கும்படி. Now, please understand, this is not by muscle power. Don't destroy the enemy with muscle power. Balathai koduthu nashiyade. So, ivar per sonnareellam rakshikumbadi. When you say the word Rama, you are protected. So, even with uttering the name, that's why Bhishma insisted on, stressed upon Vishnu Sahasranama to all the Pandavas. And of course to us. Vishnu Sahasranama is a main portion of whole Mahabharata. And he stressed on repeating the names of the Lord. So, ivar per sonnare ellam. So, once my name is uttered, Rama's name is uttered, all the demons will be saved by Vibhishana. Lakshimbadi. Najatu hiyate. Najatu hiyate enkira nilayile. The Najatu hiyate is from Stotaratnam of Alavanda. Najatu hiyate. Nobody gets into trouble anytime. Jatu means anytime. Nobody gets into trouble anytime by the surrender to the Lord. So, Kritanyatayakira Nilain in the Dharmatod Kudi Irundadu Enavum. So, once Rama's name is uttered, everybody is protected. So, Kritanyatayakira Nilain in the Dharmatod. Vibhishana's words were grateful words. So, with gratitude, Vibhishana spoke. So, that is why what we call Dharma Yukta. See, when somebody is helping us, we must be grateful. And since Rama helped Vibhishana, then Vibhishana's words were grateful words, humble words, grateful words. Kritagnatai, Kritagnyata is gratitude. Kritagnatai akhira nilainindra dharmatodu. Dharma yuktancha, yuktancha, dharma yuktancha visa. Vibhishana's words were relevant, right, proper, correct, and they were also with the righteousness, in the sense he conveyed his gratitude through the words. Sincere gratitude. That's more meaning. Add many words in English also, so that so he was sincere in words, and therefore he conveyed his gratitude. So Parishatnuடைய, sorry, Yuktancha visa, proper wording, proper right conversation by Vibhishana. So Tan Kritajnataikum, Parishatnuடைய மதிப்புக்கும் ஈடாக பெருமாள் திருமுன்பே விண்ணப்பம் செய்தால் கேட்டு ஆராதபடி. So he wanted to thank, Vibhishana wanted to thank Sugriva because he was the mediator. All the leaders of monkeys, including Sugriva, headed by Sugriva. And then he wanted to thank his own assistants, 4 demons. So he was in an assembly, Parishat. Parishat means an assembly. So he was in a great assembly, namely monkeys were there, bear, Jambavan was there, especially Hanuman's prominent presence, then the 4 demons, Rama and Vibhishana. So in front of all of them, all these very many people, Parishatnuடைய மதிப்புக்கும் ஈடாக, so in order to honor them, honor Sugriva and others for the mediation, and the 4 demons who accompanied him to be also respected. Perumal Thirumunbe Vinnapam Seidal, he submitted words to Rama. So he said all the previous page and a lot of words, Mitrani Dhananicha, Tyaktva Mitrani Dhananicha, and then my property goes to you. Everything, my friends, all this, no, I don't want any kingdom. So all these are submitted to you. Bhavat Gatam, he said Bhavat Gatam. So everything is yours. So Vibhishana said to Rama, everything is yours. My soul, Atma, Atmiya, my possessions, and Bhara Samarpanam, all the burdens of merits and sins. All these 3 have been submitted to you. Bhavat Gatam, and therefore then Vinnapam Seidal, Kettu Aradapadi. Even then Vibhishana was not satisfied. Why? Shevikkiniya Senjallana Vakyam. The words of Vibhishana as well as Rama, you can take this way. Shevikkiniya Senjal. It's a good language. Whether actually we have, I think, proof that Hanuman talked in Tamil to Rama. Though he used Sanskrit, as we say, but he knew Tamil also, they say. Maybe in Kambaramayana, I don't know. There is a saying that he talked in Tamil. So Senjallane, that means good language, refined language. Shevikiniya, palatable to the ears, nectar to the ears. Shevikiniya Senjallane, Vakyam. So Uvacha Vakyam we said, so Vibhishana said to Rama, Vartayai, Sampratam, now Sampraharshanam, which will create joy. Idarku meloru palam kanishikka vendade. Now, so all this done, namely by Vibhishana, all this is done by Vibhishana, namely, so he talked to Rama, what was his intention, what his attitude was. Then idarku meloru palam kanishikka vendade. So please remember, in surrender, total surrender, that our submission is very important and not any result. We are not supposed to expect any result of our surrender. He will give. So he will accord, he will grant. So let us not expect anything other than submission. That's what Vibhishana did. That is the greatest attitude of Vibhishana. Meloru palam kanishikka vendade. See, what Rama would reply to him, that is immaterial for Vibhishana. He had full faith on Rama. So whatever Rama says, Suppose he says, release Ravana, I pardon him, I forgive him, though he has abducted my wife. So if he says this, Vibhishana has to accept. That's all. No appeal against Rama. So Vibhishana did that right. So Meloru Palam Kanishikka Vendade. Ippode Sampratam. Ippode Sampratam. Anubhava Sarasyame Ativelama Irukke. The joy, the extreme joy that Vibhishana got by the opportunity to fall at the divine feet of Rama itself is the best blissful experience. Anubhava Sarasyam. Anubhava experience, Sara essence of the experience. Sarasyam, maybe it is Swarasyam, I don't know, it should be Swarasyam or Sarasyam, but let us take as it is in the book. So Anubhava Sarasyame, so his happy experience of falling at the feet of Rama and talking to Rama itself is the bliss. Itself is the bliss. He need not aspire for anything else. He need not ask Rama for moksha. He need not ask for Kainkarya further from Rama. So Anubhava Sarasyam. How was the experience? Ativelama irukkai. Ativelam meaning an ocean of water crossing the limits of its beach. So the seashore is there. Generally the ocean is always controlled by God, and it doesn't go out of its limit. Generally meaning the ocean always controls itself. Ocean always controls itself. And you know how does it control itself? There is a fire inside. It's called submarine fire. And we call it in Sanskrit Vadavagni. 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 Vadavagni is the. So it is there in the ocean. All the perennial rivers like Ganges, Yamuna, and so on, they all come into the ocean. This is the ocean. Any river, take for example, goes to the ocean. When it goes to the ocean should swell. The ocean should become bigger. But the fire inside the ocean burns all the water. And therefore, of course, it is limited by God Almighty. It's kept under control. The sun, the moon, and the fire god, the wind, all are under control. So also the ocean. But here, Vibhishana's happiness knew no bounds. Ativelama irukkai. Vibhishana's happiness, bliss, a blissful experience, did not find a limit. So his unlimited happiness that he got. Even by reaching the feet of Rama and talking to Rama, he never wanted anything else. So Ati Vela, Karai Purandarikai. Then you have sixth one, Manaf Pritir Anayasat. Now, Vibhishana felt that reaching the feet of Rama, divine feet of Rama, and talking to Rama was a cakewalk. Meaning he found it very easy to reach the feet of Rama. Vibhishana left Ravana, left Lanka, left his riches, left his family, left his friends, and came up, gave up all his possessions and came up. And therefore, so when he left all of them, he flew to the other seashore of Kishkinda, and then came near Rama, in the sense he was in the sky, and appealed to Rama, appealed to Sugriva, and then appealed to Rama. And therefore, it was an easy task. It was not difficult for Vibhishana to come to Rama. So now, not only his physical body came near the divine feet of Rama, but also manaf pritihi, satisfaction of the mind. How did he get it? Anayasat. Anayasat. Without any effort. Ayasaha, effort. Anayasaha, no effort. Aprayatnat. No effort was necessary for Vibhishana to come to Rama. So that was the greatness of Rama. This is Vishnu Dharmottara Puranam or Vishnu Dharma. This is a source from, the source is from Vishnu Dharmam or Vishnu Dharmottara Puranam. 68th canto, 3rd verse. Manaf Priti Anayas. Oru muyarchi indiyile ye manadirku pritiyi tharugadu. So Vibhishana is now fully contented, fully happy, fully joyful that he doesn't need anything to ask from Ram. Thiruvaimozhi, we must take up 10, 6, 11. Shevikkiniye senjollam. Okay. காட்டித்தன் கனைகழல்கள் கடு நரகம் புகழ் ஒழித்த வாட்டாற்றெம்பெருமானை வளங்குருகூர் ஷடகோபன் பாட்டாய தமிழ் மாலை 1010 கேட்டு ஆறார் வானவர்கள் செவிக்கினிய செஞ்சொல்லே. Tiruvattaru is the name of the Divya Kshetram in Kerala, and that Emberman, that deity is being praised by Nammalvar.
தல் கனைக்கழல்கள் காட்டி தன் திருவடிகளை காட்டருளி பாட்டாய தமிழ் மாலை 1000 பாட்டாயிருக்கிற தமிழ் தொடையான 1000 கடுநரகம் புகழொழித்த கடுமையான சம்சார நரக பிரவேசத்தை ஒழித்த செவிக்கினிய செஞ்சொல் இப்பத்தும் கர்ணாமிர்தமான செவ்விய சொற்களின் ஆகிய இப்பதிகத்தை வாட்டாற்றெம்பெருமானை திருவாற்றாற்றெம்பெருமானை குறித்து வலங்குருகூர் ஷடகோபன் ஆழ்வார் அருளிச் செய்து வானவர்கள் கேட்டாரா நித்தியசூரிகள் முக்தர்கள் வாயிலாக கேட்டு திருப்தி பெறமாட்டார்கள்.
This decade of the 1000 songs by Kurugur Sadagopan on Tiruvattur, Lord, must be Lord, who shows us his feet and averts the disaster of hell, is sweet poetry which will not satiate even the gods.
There is a difference in this text about Vibhishana. Vibhishana became contented, whereas Vibhishana was not satisfied by talking to Rama in public. That's the meaning here. He wanted to have private conversation with Rama, private dialogue with Rama. And others also started suspecting. It is natural for others to suspect somebody talking secretly to others.
ராமானுஜதயாபாத்ரம் ஞான வைராக்யபூஷணம் ஸ்ரீமத்வே கடநாதாரியம் வந்தே வேதாந்த ஏதிகம் கவிதார்கிக சிம்மாய கல்யாண குணசாலினே ஸ்ரீமதே வெங்கடேசாய வேதாந்த குரவே நமகம் வதித்விபசிரோ பங்க பஞ்சானன பராக்கிரமா ஸ்ரீமான் வெங்கடநாதாய சிரம் விஜேதா புவி சீரொன்று தோபோம் திருவேங்கடமுடையான் பாரொன்று சொன்ன பழமொழியுள் ஓரொன்று தானே அமையாதோ தாரணியில் வாழ்வார்க்கு வானேர போமளவும்
ராமானுஜதயா பாத்திரம் ஞான வைராக்யபூஷணம் ஸ்ரீமத்வேங்கடநாதார்யம் வந்தே வேதாந்ததேசிகம் கவிதார்க்கிகசிம்ஹாய கல்யாணகுணசாலினே ஸ்ரீமதே வெங்கடேஷாய வேதாந்தகுரவே நமः. சீரொன்று தூப்புல் திருவேங்கடமுடையான் பாரொன்றச் சொன்ன பழமொழியுள் ஓரொன்று தானே அமையாதோ தாரணியில் வாழ்வார்க்கு வானேரப் போமளவும் வாழ்வு.